guys, welcome back to the Java tutorial. In this tutorial, well, basically I was going to do it about the pop-up menus, but I thought that it would be better if I cover the important bits before and then we go on to the pop-up menus. So, it's going to create a new package first of all. Tutorial 31, and I'm going to create a new JFrame form here. Well, new JFrame, I'm happy with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag a label here. Now I'm going to drag a button here, not a label, because labels are boring. Button here, and usually what we do is we associate the action performed method, action performed event with the button, but now we're going to do a mouse click listener to the button and not action listener. It sounds a bit weird because why do we use MouseClickListener when you can do the same thing with the action listener? You know, the main difference between action listener is that MouseClickListener gives you information about where the mouse was when it was clicked, which button of the mouse was clicked, and if the mouse is still pressed or not, and stuff like that. Or if the mouse has been pressed and if it has been held and has been moved, you know, or yeah. So MouseClickListener gives you more flexibility around stuff. So I would say that for this particular tutorial, we're going to use the MouseClickListener. And what we are going to do is that the MouseClickListener is available from here. Mouse clicked, mouse dragged, mouse entered, mouse exited, mouse moved, mouse pressed, mouse released, mouse blah 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 blah. Okay. The method that we are looking for is mouse released. Mouse released is that you click and you have still pressed the mouse button, and when you release the mouse button, that's called mouse released. So I'm just gonna go on the mouse released method, and I'm gonna select the form mouse released, no, but not form mouse released really, the button mouse released. So I'm just gonna JButton1 mouse release, and if you see, it has got mouse event EBT object associated with it. So what you can say here is if EBT dot get button equals mouse event dot button 1, which is your left click, then show a J option pane. This and you know, left clicked, else this, and right click, and well, else if really get button equals mouse event dot button 3. It might sound a bit strange, but button 3 is the right click, and button 2 is your you know, when you click the mouse wheel, that's your button 2, which is called by default some sort of middle click or something like that. So, and if it's neither button 1 or button 2, it's naturally middle click. But since I'm using the laptop keyboard, I don't have middle click. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna run this particular frame, and I'm gonna do a left click. It says left click. I'm gonna do a right clicked, and I can't do middle click. So, well, yeah, I can't do middle click really. So yeah. Another thing to note here is that you can also have the flexibility, so get X on screen or on the form, so we can show the pop-up exactly where the mouse was clicked, which is really a good idea to do. Well, yeah, so, and another thing which I need to teach here is that J pop-up can be shown when the mouse is clicked at a particular point. Now, if you don't have this, you know, this property manager, and if you don't have an event, you can also set this up manually by hold on a minute, I'll have to remove the code. So I'm just going to do a cut here, and what we're going to do is we're going to note down the name JButton1, go in the source below the init components, say JButton1, and again we're going to do a anonymous class here. So add MouseListener, new MouseListener, and this is going to create a big anonymous class for here. Don't get scared by this, because this is nothing, you know, like crazy. Everything's self-explanatory. The code here will be executed when the mouse is clicked. The code here will be executed when the mouse is pressed. This will be executed when the mouse is released. This will be executed when the mouse enters the component, and this will be executed when the mouse exits that particular component. So it's just easy stuff and nothing more. For now, if the mouse is clicked or done anything, it will just throw exception saying that the operation isn't supported yet. So you'll have to uncomment all of these. Yeah, and in the mouse released, I can just copy and paste. I can just paste the code that was here before, and note that the EVT has been changed to E now. So, yeah, and you can't use this again. So new JFrame dot this. There you go. Yeah, so that's it. And for the record, I was going to say, I'm just going to copy these over onto these and say mouse pressed, mouse clicked, and in here mouse entered. And in here, mouse exited. Yeah. Let's run the program and let's see the magic. Okay, as soon as I bring the mouse inside the J button, it's gonna raise an event. Mouse exited. Okay. Sorry, entered. Oh, God. If I move it out, it's going to say mouse exited. I'm just going to close this and make this more specific. Okay. Yeah, okay, so as soon as the mouse enters the control, it's going to say mouse entered. As soon as it exits, mouse exited. Enters again. Mouse pressed. Mouse pressed, mouse, oh sorry, left clicked, because the mouse was released at that point. And I'm a bit curious why the mouse clicked event is not being generated. Maybe it's being overridden by the mouse released event. So you can also do these things with the MouseClickListener. Well, you can always use the action listener to do the mouse click. Yeah. And in the next tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to show pop-up menus at particular areas in the screen. So till then, bye-bye, see ya, and have a great one.